Hello and welcome to Infinite-Sided Dice, where we tell stories and the dice decide our fate. Welcome back to another episode of Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. We rejoin the crew at Knockouts. The dusty floor, the dust on the floor settles. Ricky lies in a heap, still breathing. It's not that bad. He's just dramatic. For you stat people at home, I think, what were you at? 16?
17.
17 hit points out of 45. So it's pretty good. I did a pretty good job.
Infinitely the most damage he's ever taken.
Yeah, by far.
In the history of this show.
By far the most damage.
Campaign, rather.
Melanie holds Poltergeist in an arm lock, and let's see. Shitwrecked, make a perception check.
19.
You hear Poltergeist exclaiming, "I'm fine, guys, I'm fine." And Loren is strapping a handcuff to one hand, but is unable to, like, pull her arm around behind her. But as you look at Poltergeist's face, it's in the grime and dust on her face. You see the streaks of of tears coming out of both sides of the corners of her eyes, but nothing else about her face looks upset.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not even, you just see streaks on her face. Melanie. Well, that was interesting.
Tell me about it. Thanks for keeping me grounded.
Are you good?
Obviously.
That's probably not the right response, because you look terrible.
Oh, thanks. You don't look too good either.
Thank you.
Mel lets go of your arm and takes a step back.
I take the handcuff off the other arm. I'm like, I'm like, Sunshine, are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine.
And also with your 19 perception, you see Mel's eyes make very brief eye contact with both Rosemary and Suvi, and they both lower their weapons, but you notice they're still completely at the ready. So the guns are down, but there's still like two hands on them, like weapons, like the safeties are not on, and they're staring at Poltergeist mostly.
Mal, are you good? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. When he pulled a pin on his own grenade, that was kind of crazy.
That made no sense, because he didn't even die. Is there, like, something we can do to make sure that never fucking happens again?
I don't know why you're worried about me when your rocker boyfriend is in a heap on the floor.
Not my boyfriend. Lauren's got it. And I'm worried about you because you just turned on the group. And that's kind of horrifying.
Well, the job's done and we made it through, so I don't see why it's of any consequence.
Yeah, but what if next time you don't come back and you just kill us all? I'm not really comfortable rolling with that, so, like, let us help you?
I'm cuddling my guitar.
After I put all my shit away and kind of check all my stuff, then I just lean back up against the gate, light a cigarette.
Lauren, Ricky!
Oh, yeah.
A couple minutes go by, I finally I get up.
And then I go, oh yeah, all right. And then I walk over to Ricky and I stabilize him.
Oh yeah, stabilize him. Mel says, "Hey, Tiny, you got anything to drink in this place?" And Tiny's
23.
like, looks, yeah, so you're stabilized, at least. So you don't have your -2 anymore.
Okay, so you get me 23 health?
No.
No.
Your hit points are the same for right now.
But no more minuses.
But no more minuses. So I think you don't need to use speed heal necessarily because it's not urgent right now. You need a nap in a cryo bag.
Yeah, right. I get up onto my feet.
Tiny looks a little shell-shocked and wanders into the other room to go find a bottle. Maybe we should take a load off?
How long will we stay in here?
Well, immediate threat seems neutralized. I'll put a few girls on the door.
I go into the med center, and where the table is that most people would be sitting on, I open up my cryo bag.
Oh, okay.
And get it ready for Ricky.
So yeah, you open up your portable cryo and put it on the gurney where fighters would normally lay, and offer it up to Ricky.
Yeah. I'll be right
when
there.
you're ready.
And I spin the guitar back in front of me. I'm still plugged in.
Ricky.
And I start playing somewhat of a somber tune. Just and I look over at Poltergeist and I say, "You step into my office, will you?"
Jesus Christ.
And I walk over to the stairs. To the ladder and start climbing up to the
You take her to the VIP?
to the VIP. If she'll follow.
What is going on right now?
Just want to talk.
Okay.
Come on, what's your poison? I'll get something up here.
I don't think you should be moving that much, but...
Don't worry about me. Come on. Let's just chat.
All right. What is it?
You join me up there?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Ricky and Poltergeist go up into the VIP. Mel and the other two DGs watch.
I'm gonna stay with them.
Are watching you like a cat, like keeping eyes on you 100% of the time.
What's Kitty doing?
Kitty's actually she's still on the door duty. So if you want to go talk to Kitty, she's
I'm kidding.
Keeping an eye on the door and her vehicle.
No, but Roach is safe where I left him.
Roach, I think, is at Dreamland, or was Roach here?
Well, I was supposed to be his bodyguard.
Roach
He was
was
supposed
here.
to be hidden.
Okay, yeah, you got
Somewhere.
Roach is like in Poltergeist's bunk or
Yeah,
no, in Rhonda's old office.
He's squirreled away somewhere.
Yeah, Roach is fine.
Okay.
To answer that question. So you go find Roach and you stand with the Danger Girls. And unless you're real quiet, they'll probably be able to hear whatever you say. But
Well, that's why I'm playing that music. Just loud enough to drown out a conversation,
privacy.
but easy to speak over. And when I get up there, I tap the loop pedal and I set down the guitar.
okay, so you and the Danger Girls are down there listening to guitar and staring at them looking at them speak. In the movie, you would see just like mouths moving.
Yeah, there in case
you
Mel
can
wants to talk about anything or whatever.
You can
there.
see
Yeah.
Loren's head bobbing to the...
It's a chill tune. It's not too
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
or
sad
anything
music.
like
Of course, Loren likes it.
that. Yeah, it's a little
He's a
somber.
Designer Bleak fan.
Yeah, it's true. Canonically.
Okay, so we join Ricky and Poltergeist in the VIP.
There. I looked at the couch cushions. I was like, I bet you somebody left a bottle or something here. Anything?
Roll under your luck score.
Yeah. So roll a 10 under my luck score? Luck score?
Yeah.
Under how much
should be
luck
able
he
to- you should
currently
be able
has?
to roll it well.
Oh, yeah. Now I'm rolling high. No,
Okay.
I did not. We'll do this sober. Let's sit down. There I go. Ooh. Nice work, by the way.
Thanks.
Wait. Can you think of a way that you and I are similar? Something that we have in common?
We both live in Night City.
It's a good start. It's a
We
good start.
both know Loren and Shitwrecked. We both can use guns. We're both people? What are you doing? What are you getting at?
We both had Red Ghost as a father figure.
Sure. I mean, he was my grandfather.
Yeah, he was your actual grandfather?
Yes.
We were both weaponized by your grandfather?
Sure.
Has it ever occurred to you that you're still living under his thumb? The reason I ask is because I did. For a long time. And it fucked me up.
I don't think of it so much as living under his thumb as, you know, spending your whole life, you know, pursuing his vision.
His vision.
Yeah.
What about your vision?
My vision? I don't have a vision.
Don't you want one?
Not really. Vision gets you killed. Or it drives you crazy.
Okay. Let's talk about his vision for a second. What does it do to you, carrying out his vision, when you find out that he was working on the very thing that could maybe possibly cure your problem, and instead, he set you out to destroy it?
Well, but if it got in the hands of the wrong people, it's... I mean, the risks outweigh.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, those sound a lot like his words.
Well, in his words, I feel like this conversation is irrelevant. I don't understand why it's even an issue. He's gone, and we're not even upholding his vision anymore, so...
I mean, to some degree, we're still out here. I mean, we isn't the question, it's you. Right? Now are you still... I lived under the... I called it the guise of revenge for a long time, but it was bullshit. It wasn't after fucking revenge. It wasn't after anything. I just needed to put all my anger somewhere. And then I did that thing that you're not supposed to do in Night City. I lived long enough. I survived it long enough to actually say, what the hell am I doing? Who do I want to be?
Well, that's all very contemplative and interesting. I'm not setting out for revenge, if that's what you're asking.
What do you see when you go psycho?
I don't think it matters. I don't think this conversation is relevant.
I mean, I think you do, though. I think that's why you keep running from it.
I think I see what anybody else sees when they go literally insane. You know? I don't think it matters. Delusions. Hallucinations.
How about this? How old are you?
24.
24. I don't have that much on you. 8 years, but we both know that in Night City, those are dog years. So, you know, let's just say I know a little bit more, right?
Okay.
Just a little bit. I'm going to say that's still you running.
I think you're making a lot of assumptions and projecting quite a bit.
What happened?
I'm not running from anything. There's nothing to run from.
Then if you
except the people that show up with big old guns. And then I face it head on. I think I do the exact opposite of running. I'm not running from these fights. I face them head on, right in their faces. I'm not running from anything.
You're running from just being a person. That's why you got to be all hardcore all the time, isn't it? That's why I was hardcore all the time.
I don't think there's anything to being a person. We're just existing until we stop existing.
So you don't care about anything?
That's not true. I didn't say that either.
Okay. What do you care about?
What do I care about? Surviving. Helping other people survive.
For what?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Surviving is the right thing to do. Okay. You know why I want to survive? Why I want to help people survive?
Why?
Because of the people I care about. Because I get to spend more time with them. Because I get to watch my family grow. Fuck, you and I are practically family, thanks to Red Ghost.
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's okay. You don't choose family. That's the whole thing.
I would say you are a coworker.
I'll take that.
Does that make you feel better?
I feel fine, except for...
All of your blood coming out of your body currently?
That's it.
You're deciding to have this conversation now?
But my feelings are okay. Yeah, no, it's a good time because it just happened. It's fresh.
Listen, I don't really need a pep talk.
This isn't a pep talk. I'm going to make it clearer to you so that you understand now. I want to be your friend, even if you don't give a shit. I want to have your back, even if you don't give a shit. But what happened down there tells me one thing. Until you get a fucking grip on yourself, you're a bigger danger than you are a help. And you almost got lit up by a whole team of danger gals. And it would have made sense if that happened. It's up to you. You're in control. Not him, not your past. You let that shit rule you. You're just gonna be another stain.
Ricky, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but
No.
I don't know if you've noticed, I took down 3 Russian bears. This comes with the territory. Unfortunately, you need to take risks to survive.
You didn't do it alone, number one, but you, more than once, you almost took out one of us. So what's the point of that? Right? Might as well have faced him alone for that.
I don't know about that.
I'm just saying, if the risk of having you involved is, well, whoever I'm trying to take out, maybe they'll go, or maybe she'll kill me.
That's all well and good, but if you had tried to do this little encounter and take down these bears, I mean, this is what you look like now with me here. I think you'd be dead without me.
The funny thing about the term solo is that you're not the only solo in Night City. You can always get one.
That's fine. I don't really care.
But I do. Specifically about you. So that's why you're here. And there's not much else for me to say. You have to make your own decisions. But I just, I think the only thing I can do is treat you like a person. Maybe you should consider doing the same thing with us.
I treat you like a person. A person I don't like and find annoying. And I think you clock, that's a joke.
Do I?
Yeah, I think you do.
I think you have to, I don't know.
You can roll for it.
I don't know. Do I? I mean, I don't have a lot of precedence for you. For you cracking jokes.
Roll human perception.
Or persuasion from you.
Yeah, I'll roll persuasion.
Either or.
It's me trying to make a joke.
This is
It's her
Poltergeist's joke.
attempt at a joke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I explode. Yeah.
And I look at you and I look at you with a little bit of befuddlement. I go, oh! That was good. Oh fuck! Ow! That was good. No! Look at that.
Listen, Ricky, I make jokes all the time.
No, you don't.
All of you thinks I'm just a scary dog. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill. I don't want to punch Shitwrecked. I did it the one time because that was my orders, and now she thinks I'm gonna kill her all the time. I don't care enough about either of you to hate you.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried that you're not the one in control. And I'm asking you to take some control. Okay.
Stop bleeding all over my couch.
Well, this is your couch now. That's good to know.
I mean, Rhonda's gone. It's belongs to the wrestlers.
Have you seen this couch? I just improved it.
Saw it on eBay.
I've got a date with a cryo spa, down there. So you ever want to chat just on your own without me dragging you up here? You know where to find me. Yeah?
Okay. Sounds good.
I know. You real cool acting like you don't care.
You look real cool, full of bullet holes.
I do though. Don't I? How's the hair? The hair good?
And you know that's not a joke.
I climb down the stairs and start heading towards the cryo bag.
Meanwhile, Mel is hanging out. You two are standing. Their eyes keep track of what's going on. So, she's on your payroll?
Currently, yeah.
You must have some pretty good management skills.
Or I just get what I get.
I see the upsides. She must be... How old is she?
20-something? I don't know.
You don't know? I think she must be older than she looks.
Probably. I mean, she's definitely been through it. I mean, who hasn't in Night City, but seems a little worse.
It smells like ex-military to me. But she doesn't add up.
What parts?
Well, the way she clicks off. And that's Militech all the way. It's interesting though. She's too young and they don't usually click back on like that.
Yeah, kind of worried she's more involved in everything that's going on than any of us, even her, realizes.
Yeah. She's pretty borged up.
Yeah.
Oh, we do have therapists. I mean, we all actually... It's something you maybe should think about for your crew. We have a therapist on staff with the DG. They take care of us. It's nice. How's your benefits?
We are not the well-oiled machine that you are. I am in awe of what you are operating.
Yeah, but I see a lot of potential in you.
Thanks. This wasn't the path I was looking to start out on or find, but it's where I am, and it doesn't suck, so...
Yeah, we make plans and Night City laughs.
Yeah. That's for sure. Wish I'd known about you guys earlier. Probably would have just joined up with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, there might be an opening for you. You'd have to start bottom rung, though.
I can do grunt work.
Might be a place for you on the team. What's Ricky's deal?
Ricky's deal? In what way?
Great question. What is Ricky's deal?
It's a great mystery of this campaign.
I mean, I know the stories, and of course I had Rose run a full background on everybody. That's the other thing about your poltergeist friend. She really is a ghost.
Yeah.
We saw she was in prison, and that's about it.
Yeah. She came to us through a interesting way, so.
Okay.
Ricky's deal, loves his music, loves his theatrics, loves his people.
Yeah, you guys been running together a long time?
Yeah, about 3 years, a little over.
Man, that's like dog years in Night City.
He says that all the time, actually. It's funny you say that. Only really hear it from him. But yeah, he likes to have fun, but he likes to do good while having his fun. He's a really reliable guy.
Good to hear. Yeah, and Loren seems effective.
Yeah, I don't know him so well.
Right. He's got ex-military written all over him, too.
Yeah, he, well, actually, Rhonda, she set us up with both of them to help us out with our last job. They usually worked here. Yeah, honestly, they both got some baggage.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
What about you? What's your baggage?
My baggage? My baggage is that I'm from corpo stock, and I hate myself for it. It's my baggage.
Well, it's not your fault where you come from.
No.
It's who you choose to be.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been easy growing up. You were a Kari and then had all that taken away. I mean, we did run a profile on your dad. He doesn't seem like a great guy, but you know what parents are.
Yeah, it's rare to hear of any that are, honestly, these days. Yeah, just spend every day making up for where I came from.
Yeah, so now that this is dealt with, I think you should know that Gene's a scary customer. I don't think I need to tell you. We have about as much on him as we have on your friend Poltergeist. But we know he works on some high-level shit with Arasaka. It's the kind of thing that it's best not to deal with, if you can avoid it. But, you know, if you gotta pull the Band-Aid off, no judgment either way.
Yeah, I mean, I know the smart thing is to just give him what he wants, but I'm terrified of what that means for the rest of the world when he gets it. But I also know that I don't really have any way to stop him, so...
Well, one thing I've learned, and I don't come to you with any sort of grand life experience, but I've been in a bit of a leadership role here for a while, for better or for worse. You're gonna have to stop worrying about the whole world, and the sooner you do, the better. You gotta worry about your crew, keeping them together, finding what it is that connects them. Give yourself to them, and you'll be surprised what you get back. Even someone like Poltergeist. I mean, shit. Rose over there, she's almost killed me more than once. We took her in she was like a dog off the street. And Rose is like, who you calling dog, bitch? And she smiles and she's like, you know it was true. And the thing about strays is, you know, they're likely to bite your hand off the first few times you feed them, but they can also be the most loyal and the truest friends you're going to ever have. So, you know, maybe stop worrying about the world and start worrying about your crew and worrying about your family. And the world will take care of itself.
Thanks. And thanks for giving Poltergeist a chance back there.
Honestly, if she didn't beat that guy to a mess of cyberware and bloody pulp, we might not have been standing here. Even our reports were underestimating him. But yeah, good crew. For what they're worth.
Yeah, not as polished as y'all, but they're all right.
Yeah, a little too much masculine energy.
I heard that.
It's not about you.
What are you talking about? Everything's about me.
Tell me about it, honey.
It's all coming from Loren, not you, Ricky.
Oh, take that as a compliment.
But yeah, think about therapy, or maybe if therapy is too big of a leap, even just talking sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
when not when you're in the middle of a firefight.
Sure. I'll let the crew know. Ricky's way better at talking to people than I am, so maybe he can convince either of them to go to therapy, but...
Don't do that to yourself. I see you talking yourself down. I've seen you do it more than once. Your plans are good. You're smart. Somebody needs to take charge. Making any decision is better than making no decision. And if you got a crew of people willing to take orders, and they're capable, and you got the brains, don't hesitate. And when you fuck up, you'll know, and it'll be your responsibility. But before you fuck up, don't be so hard on yourself. The rest of the world, Night City will be hard enough on you.
That's true. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. It looks like she's cooled off.
If you guys want to search these things for any information with us, you're welcome to.
Yeah. She looks at this mutilated body with like 6 grenades, singed metal, and twisted body parts. Yeah, we'll look around for clues.
God damn it.
Come on, Scoop.
A lot of stray dogs around here, huh?
Bring a shovel. Were they having that conversation at the bar?
This was, no. So this is while you were up there and the tinkling guitar in the background, and they're watching you guys have your conversation while they have
We
their
just
own.
now come down.
So as you come down, Ricky, you see them all standing there and make your way into this cryo bag.
I got to talk to Mel, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm walking right by her.
Yeah, I walk by.
I say, Mel, thank you so much for your help. Is this a good time for that drink? What do you think?
I think you better get your ass in that cryo bag because I want to come see your show on Friday.
Oh, shit. Yeah, good point. This little thing, I'll be fine. Oh.
Flesh wound.
No, but really. Couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, I know.
I just laugh. And I laugh and I wink. And I go and get in my...
You think you wink, but your eye is glued
Yeah,
shut.
I thought I winked. It's really just
It's a black eye. His eye swells a
It's
little
already
bit.
like
It looks
this.
like he's winking.
In fact, I go to wink and just a little bit more blood comes out.
What's wrong with your face?
And I want to get the extra grenades back from Tiny and Tank.
Oh, yeah.
They walk
extra
away with our
grenades.
extra grenade.
Yeah.
Take. I already pulled the pin.
God. Oh, here you go. I'll keep this part. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You grab back your extra supplies, of course.
No more messing around. I get in that cryo bag.
Okay, you jump in the cryo bag. Okay.
I look at him, and I kind of, after I'd stabilized him, and he gets into the bag, by now I would have been able to assess what his total injuries are and what his state is. And I go up to Shitwrecked, and I'm like, he's gonna need like real hospital. The cryo bag will help a little, but he needs some serious work.
Don't you have a heavier duty or something that you loaded at Dreamlight?
Yeah, but he needs some serious help.
Okay. What kind of insurance do you got, Ricky?
So I mean, if we want to talk about Ben, it's going to come up twice now. Dreamland. This is something that happened in season 1, and as part of your operating costs, you still keep Iyashi as your go-to. Prior to Loren as your med tech, Iyashi is still available at the bodega. They haven't moved. Nothing has changed much in the last 3 years for Iyashi and Alma.
Okay. Great. Yeah, we've got a guy. We can bring him there tomorrow.
Sounds good.
How are you doing? You didn't get hit? You good?
No, I didn't get hit. No, I'm good.
Cool.
Poltergeist probably needs a little work too, but not much.
Okay. Well, you're probably not interested, but just because you mentioned it, Mal said they've got therapy on retainer.
I just turn around and walk away.
Not about half out of it. See you later.
Mel. Okay. So the plan is to stay the night here. It's reasonably comfortable if you want, or do you want to head back?
No,
I think I want to ask Tankarella and Tiny if now is a good time to go to the afterlife for Rhonda in celebration of avenging her death.
Yeah. Tiny's a little shell-shocked, but he'll go with you wherever you want to go. It's pretty late at night, but that doesn't matter much. Afterlife is open all night for sure.
I think I clock that, and I'll tell Tiny, like, we don't have to go tonight, but maybe tomorrow. You know, we did it.
Yeah, I guess we did. Is it okay if I sleep here tonight?
Absolutely, yeah. And I gestured at Tank also, like, if you want to stay here, I think, yeah, let's get some booze and...
Oh, no, honey, I got a big, gorgeous man waiting for me back home.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Well, enjoy your night then.
But drinks sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's drink. And I think I go to the kitchenette, or the kitchen area, and I fix up drinks for me and the wrestlers, and I do pour one and hand one to Loren as well.
And I tip my hat to you.
To knockouts.
Is there like a mixology skill?
No.
Is there?
No.
I don't know if she's making cocktails.
Whiskey on the rocks.
Whatever Rhonda drinks is probably what we're drinking.
Rocks is fine. Yeah. She's got a relatively decent quality.
Straight up moonshine.
Yeah. It'll get the job done. That's what she always said. You find, yes, there's half a bottle in the cabinet above the kitchenette, and you pull it out and you pop the cork, and the cork has you smell the ethanol from the bottle, but the cork itself has a really distinctive cigar smell that just washes back of Rhonda. And you sit down and pour drinks and finish out the night.
Can I? Two things, actually. I want to send Mel the clip I took of her fly kicking. And be like, thought this was pretty cool. Is there any way I could quickly run out and buy some cigars to I won't intrude on their thing, but just
yeah, I think so. I think if you make it your mission to go find cigars, you could do that. You're reasonably well enough connected. It might take a few minutes, but
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys drink for it's like the better maybe half hour, getting close to an hour, and Shitwrecked shows back up with a few cigars. I don't know if you would know Rhonda's brand, but you certainly got whatever was available.
Yeah.
And hand them out. Tank knows what to do, handles it like a pro. Tiny is kind of never had a cigar.
I like the thought, but I do hate this shit. And I hand it to Loren.
And I'm like...
I just hand them out and walk away. I'm not here to intrude on this at all.
He's got a cigar.
And then a cigarette in the middle.
Between.
Got a cigarette out of this one, and then the cigar right here, and I'm like...
My God.
Yeah.
Don't
Turns
hurt
into
yourself.
Al Pacino
God.
somehow.
Hope you save some of that speed heal. You're going to need it, buddy.
Yeah, that's a nice gesture. Yeah, Tiny first takes a big drag and then just like coughs and like kind of turns a little bit green. And Tank is like, oh, no, honey, you're not supposed to really inhale. You just kind of savor it. Yeah. It's gross, but, fun. And it smells okay. The smoke goes into the cryo bag as Rick uses it right there.
The cryo bag turns yellow.
Your cryo bag zip completely up?
Yeah, you're basically in like a fully like a medical a big medical trash bag.
Yeah. This is not how I like to be half in the bag. You pour some whiskey down that vent?
He's a straw. He's like a hamster.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much.
You could join them for drinks before you climb into the bag, but you basically spend enough time in there to regain some of your health. Morning rolls around. Morning comes early, like it often does. Especially after a night of drinking and fighting and bleeding.
If I put, I know we went over this a while back ago. If I put my armor in my garment bag, how fast it heals, repairs is based on like the quality of the garment. Mm-hmm. So, I just have regular body armor. So.
What are they? What are the time frames? Just tell me which ones.
Oh goodness, like the lowest is a few hours, and then it goes to like half a day. And let me find it. That's my cyberware gear. Cheap every day, 1 hour. Costly 6 hours. Premium 1 day. Expensive 1 week. Very expensive 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think if you leave stuff just going forward with the average cost of what you guys tend to wear, like fashionable but not corpo level gear, an overnight stint in your bag is going to bring it back.
Cool.
Does it raise all SP back? It goes back to full?
I believe so.
Oh, that's handy. Good piece of kit there.
Screenshotted it and sent it today. I was like, you need it!
Okay.
Jeeves!
Yeah, when your players read the book.
Yeah. Repair a single piece of damaged body armor.
Awesome.
How much do I heal?
The cryo bag gives your full body stat.
Oh, sorry.
I think it counts as a full day of rest, so your full body plus will again.
Okay.
But you could, if you have lasting injuries.
I may be capped. Okay.
I have cryo tank in here. Is it the same
No,
thing?
it's cryo pump.
Oh, pump.
Yeah, while in stasis, targets are unconscious enough. As long as they remain inside the bag has at least 1 HP. Oh, okay. Considered to
This
be
is the rules, mumbled by Danny. This is somebody's ASMR, I think. Okay, so, but moving on with the story.
Yeah.
You wake feeling somewhat better, regardless of the numbers of it. We can figure it out on break too, for sure, if it's deep in the book. So what's the plan for the day? Hospital time, back to Dreamland. What do we want to get covered?
Well, according to the doctor, you need medical assistance beyond his abilities ASAP. So
look at me. I feel great.
you look like shit. We're gonna go see Iyashi. You like Iyashi.
I like Iyashi.
All right. You injured at all? Do you need any?
A little bit. Really
Alright.
just a scratch.
Yeah, she'll take care of you. Other than that,
I like Iyashi, but then I have to be in there all by myself.
don't.
Just Iyashi.
What?
I don't know. Come visit me.
Okay.
Fine, I'll go to Iyashi.
We're well, we're gonna go because I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go with. I like the kibble there, so.
Yeah, grab a bag, bacon, egg, and cheese.
It's always nice to see Alma.
And Loren could use a medical facility to park his gear.
Yeah?
If you want to put your proper cryo chamber somewhere. But that's up to you.
Are
Well,
you
would you-
familiar with Iyashi? Do you have...
Iyashi?
Yes?
Iyashi is your guy?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking A.
What's wrong with Iyashi? He's like the nicest guy I've ever met.
Fucking bootlicker.
Whoa.
Okay, well, he's a bootlicker that's gonna fix our friend. So,
Well, have fun with that. I'll stay here.
cool. You're so fun, Loren.
I mean,
Oh, spit out my beer!
Loren, don't you need to put your gear somewhere? It couldn't
Yeah.
hurt.
Literally.
You want me to take my gear to Iyashi's?
Well, I don't want it closing up my club any longer.
Oh my god.
There's no place to set up in the club?
Where?
How much gear is it?
It's a full medical facility.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to bring it back here, and that's fine, too.
I mean, unless this place gets up and running, this has no use for me.
well,
You need an office.
I'm not gonna ask for any favors from him.
No one's asking you to ask for any favors.
What's your problem with Yashi? What'd he do?
Lick boots, apparently.
Yeah, what's that mean? Whose boots?
Yeah, in your world, what does that mean?
I live in the same world you live in. It's a fucking suck up to the corpos bullshit. Fucking, I'll do what you tell me, yes sir, no sir, fucking bootlicker.
If he's such a suck-up, then why did we help him steal and smuggle a bunch of vaccines for people years ago? Doesn't really sound very bootlicky to me.
Who knows, maybe he wanted them for some corpo.
No, he stole them from corpos.
I don't
Gave
know.
them to poor kids who were sick.
Well, I don't trust him.
Okay. Well, why don't you come along and rehash it out? I don't fucking know.
whatever. They sell cigarettes. Let's go. Who cares?
Fucking A.
You could use some smokes.
Not the wrong.
I think in the course of this season, you've lit 18.
All right.
Okay. All right, to Iyashi's. Cool. You roll up on the bodega, hopping. I assume you just take a cab like normal, and walk in. And of course, Alma's there. Oh, I don't know where my Kibble table is. I'm gonna have to do one off the dome. Yeah, it's the Kibble of the day is Alma. It's like, you're not gonna believe what we got.
What is it, Alma?
Oh, sweetie, we got Cool Ranch.
Oh,
It's actually a good flavor.
yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Human
Cool
perception check. I want to know if she's lying.
Oh, she rolled good. She's ice cold.
Oh, good. +4. Hey, 12.
She's telling the truth as far as you know.
All right, give us 4 bags.
Yeah, she gives you all some Cool Ranch kibble. I don't know what a Cool Ranch tastes like in the dark future, but this is pleasant. It's like really salty.
How much does that set me back?
Oh, yeah, we'll say 4 eddies. Just $1 a bag. It's on special. And as you walk in, of course, Alma's like very sweet and kind of you guys know each other well enough at this point. You know, she gives Ricky, she goes to hug you and then sees you're a little bit injured and she's like, oh, you better get back here, sweetie. And then you see she looks up and sees Loren. She's like,
I've got like a hat on and I'm like looking down. And I got like my collar up. And
Celebrity incognito.
yeah, or like a hoodie, I think, yeah.
yeah,
Rocking my usual clothes.
is that, what are you doing here?
Not by choice.
He's rolling with us right now. I hope that's okay.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm trying to remember Alma. I'm trying to get back into Alma's voice and I can't find it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're okay. Just keep calling us sweetie.
For what it's worth, I was real sorry to hear about your family.
Yeah, whatever.
We all go,
Well, and then you hear Ayashi from the back. Oh, hey, is that Ricky I hear up there?
yeah. What's happening, bud?
It's business or pleasure?
Oh, it's never not pleasure.
Oh, so you got shot up again, huh?
This guy you don't like.
You know what? I would have, if I'm being honest, I would have preferred bullets. I basically got ragdolled.
And he comes up and he's paying attention. He kind of examines you and he's like, oh, you've been worse.
Yeah.
Poltergeist. Pleasures always.
Hiyashi.
Boss. Oh, shit. It's Swan Dive. You guys rolling with Swan Dive?
What?
Swan Dive!
Swan Dive. Yes. Tell us about Swan Dive.
Oh, shit. No. Me and Swan Dive and Rocker and the Falcon all were in a bird like 10 clicks off the coast of Morro Rock, right? We're investigating nomad pirates hit a Militech facility, blew the whole thing sky high, but the thing is they sunk their own boat. So we come out and there's just bodies everywhere. But we get a word on the radio. I'm sorry, I'm getting pretty excited, but
This is a great story.
I mean, it's not great. A bunch of dead people. But we get word on the radio, our Asaka's coming in. We got a Asaka hit squad flying in. We got like 30 seconds, but we spot this, there's this kid floating. He's grabbing on, he's doing the, he's doing the whole Titanic, like hanging on to a piece of wood, right? And Swan Dive here is like, we got a live one. Take her down. Rocker's like, no can do, Kimosabi. We got Saka incoming, right? So Swan Dive's like, fuck you, take her down, right? And then Falcon's like, orders are orders, and Rocker starts to pull up. Swan Dive pulls out his pistol, puts it to the back of Rocker's head, and says, "Don't fucking go anywhere." And we're all like, "Holy shit!" Right? And with one hand, Swan Dive takes the cable, the winch cable, wraps it around his waist, hooks it, and just fucking swan dives.
That makes sense.
Perfect form, I'm telling. I'm not making this up, guys. Arms out, the whole thing. No splash. Gets a hold of the kid, winch him back up. Rocker's got to get a new underwear because and Falcon, she's just like fucking badass. She's got her scope out and she's scoping and she goes, "Got Sokka coming in," and Swan Dive gives the high sign. Rocker bails out. They're like skiing almost on the water. I jump on the winch. I get back on board. Pull him up like a wet cat. He comes up. I mean, this guy's a fucking war hero.
You righteous
like
son
likes
of
you.
a bitch. Look at you.
You forgot the rest of the story.
Oh yeah. Well,
This motherfucker He acts like it is all peachy keen. What really happened was once we got back down. The kid's name was Kevin, by the way.
Yeah, right.
But we got down, and our captain, without even a thought, just put a gun to his head and took him out.
The kid.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand, man, we were at war. There's an enemy combatant. I mean...
See? Bootlicker.
Look, a lot of bad shit happened, man.
Yeah, you didn't give that order.
No.
The captain did.
But he follows him. Don't you?
It was a long time ago, man.
Yeah. Don't I know it?
What did you do after that?
I did my time and I left.
That's what I mean. You still had to do your job, right? You didn't pull that trigger. It wasn't your order. He was in the same boat as you.
I could still feel the blood on my face.
Well, that shit would fuck anybody up.
I don't know, man. I did always admire you, but... Best medic. I'm telling you.
It's already saved my ass.
Same.
He wasn't always so friendly. I'll tell you what, Falcon's still around.
No, please don't.
Oh, she looks good. She grew her hair out a little bit.
No. No.
Alright. Well, anyway, I can take care of your friend. Is there anything else you guys need?
Just fixing these two up.
Yeah, I'm a little banged, but it's nothing.
Yeah, here. He sits you down. You know, Swan's more than capable of taking care of this. You operating out of anywhere? Or?
No, my facility had to get moved and now it's just being stored. So...
Well, we got room here if you want to set up shop. You could always use the
I'm
help.
not asking for favors, look, Ayashi. I don't want to be under your thumb.
No favors, bro. I'm just looking for... We help out people on the street level. Seems like something...
Sounds like...
Look, bro... Alright. We can't change who... We can't change what happened. You can't keep living back there, man.
I don't have anything else, Yashi.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your family. It's a tough beat.
Yeah.
Night City's a real motherfucker.
If it wasn't for you, well, I might have gotten there even more late. I was still too late, but at least I saw it happen. Thanks to you. All right, fine. Where do I set up?
I'll show you around. He shows you it's a nice facility. It's clean. It's everything you'd expect from someone as Ayashi's good too.
Yeah.
You two were great, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of the air, of course, gets sucked out of the room. But once it's about business and the rigmarole of just getting your medical stuff in order, and you have your stuff delivered or you bring it in.
Yeah, either way.
You spend the afternoon sort of setting up and getting things the way you want them.
When I walk by you, I just put my, like, before you start moving into that situation, he tells me to come in, I walk by you and I put my hand on your shoulder, and I go, we all got a pass, brother.
Yeah. But some of us have futures.
And with that, we're going to go to break.
What's the score going to sound like for this, brother?
I don't know. The tension in the air is thick.
It was good, though.
Like, it just...
Yeah.
He was telling this fun, loving story, like, oh, this is fun, and then, ooh.
It's funny because I knew the rest of the story, and I knew we were going to have to tell it.
Damn.
Hello! I apologize for this short interruption, but I wanted to offer on behalf of myself and everybody involved in making this show a heartfelt thank you. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. We hope you're enjoying watching the game as much as we enjoy playing it. Now, if you are enjoying the show, I just want you to know that there's a whole lot more Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction, so click that subscribe button so you can come back next week and not miss any of the action. One more thing, if you have a friend or a gaming group or anybody at all that you think would enjoy this content, go ahead and share it with them. That way we can continue to grow the community and share this game with as many people as possible. But most importantly, just tune in next week for more of Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction. Once again, thank you.
Our program is made possible in part by Green Tower Games, a friendly local game shop in North Los Angeles County. Visit greentowergames.com. And by subscribers like you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, a quick note about the second half of this episode before we move on. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a mishap with some of our data and we did lose the video for Anais and Alexis's camera. There's still some really great moments and we really wanted to include them in the show. The audio has also needed a little bit of repair and we've done our best with that. But thank you guys for watching and thank you for bearing with us. There's still some really great moments in the second half and I hope you enjoy them. See you on the other side. Welcome back to Infinite Sided Dice, where we've been telling stories and the dice have been deciding our fate. Just real quick before we jump back into the story, if you haven't yet liked the video, please do that and subscribe to the channel. We love that. And we would be absolutely humbled if you join our Patreon if you're so inclined. Otherwise, just keep on watching and enjoying the show. We hope you're having as much fun watching as we are having playing. All right. We're at a bit of a crossroads. What do we do next?
Well, how long is he stuck in the medical facility?
He's actually not too bad off at this point, right?
Okay.
We said it's your body plus will over the day. So for this day, if you spend the whole day in the hospital, you'll get that.
Okay. And that would, and that would bring me to full health?
No. So what's your body stat?
So my body stat is stats. My body is 5.
And what's your will?
My will is 8.
So you're going to get 13 HP back for this day that you spend in the hospital.
So every day I spend in the hospital, I'll get like another
You'll get 13.
All right.
So do you need 2 days?
Do we have 2 days?
Yeah, let's day 1 group meeting.
Gather around the hospital bed. Let's chat.
So, after that fight, and after talking with Mel, it feels like there's 2 options. There's really feels like there's only one. She confirmed that Gene is absolutely bad news, and that we should just give him what he wants and take care of each other and not worry about whatever he's going to do with it. So that's looking like the plan.
Is that what you want to do?
I worry, but
We know you worry.
thank you. It's nice to know you notice and care. I don't love it, but the other option is dying, so let's do it.
Fair enough. I like the sound of that.
I know he gave me the crane in case we needed help, but did he give me a way to contact him once we got my dad?
The crane.
The crane? Okay, my notes just said, like, if you need assistance, so, okay.
No, it's more like when you have
Got it? Okay.
the job, when it's done, put the crane in the window.
Okay. So, I'm gonna put that bird in the window and we'll just deal with whatever comes next.
Do you want to do it right away? I mean, there's still a non-zero chance they could turn on all of us and no witnesses. Do you want to wait a couple days till the very last minute at least, so that we're prepared?
I don't know what the last minute is. They didn't give a timeline. I'm more worried of not contacting them and having them just kill us for not doing it.
Fair enough.
Jin shows up, we give him what he wants, right? And what he wants is your dad.
That's what he said.
And you're okay handing him over?
I mean, sure. He's not in jail, so I'm worried that whatever he knows is going to cause bigger issues later down the line, but we are not the people to stop it, so.
Right, but we're not handing him a piece of information, we're handing him your father.
Right, and the alternative is you and you and you and me all dying.
It's true. I wanted to have the pleasure of killing her dad, but those Sakas are probably gonna kill him anyway, so once they get what they want, I'm happy.
All due respect, I think the only one who gets to make this decision really is you. It's your dad. Not to start nothing, but
Oh, but that's your favorite thing to do.
I was never gonna let her make that decision for you.
Listen,
That's your father.
I know. Listen, I cut my ties with him a long time ago. He's just another guy. And he's a guy who, if we save him, we doom ourselves.
Okay.
And as Mel eloquently put it, I need to take care of my team. I can't help the world.
Okay, that's fair.
And this is how I help my team.
I think I'm just speaking from as someone who lost his parents early.
I get it. And I'm sorry. But honestly, for me, he did die a long time ago.
You don't see anything in that relationship you can salvage?
No.
Okay.
We didn't talk. We didn't have a relationship. I didn't see him. I saw my drunk mom, and I heard about my dad. I don't know the guy.
I mean, she's got one parent we like. I mean, that's a lot better than most people in Night City. A surviving parent that you don't want to kill. Pretty good.
Again, it's your decision.
Yeah, that's my decision.
Okay. Do you want to know him?
Not if it means all of you dying.
What? Do we want to explore the option of saving him? I'm asking you, do you?
We've tried.
Okay.
And we've come up against a wall. There is no option in saving him. We keep him alive, they come after us.
Okay.
There's 4 of us.
One of them. I understand.
Well, 4 of us, and like so many of them with so many more resources to come after us with.
I know. That's always the corporate bullshit we're up against, right? But,
Yeah, but this is the corporation.
Yeah.
This isn't.
This is the corporation to end all corporations.
We're gonna have to fight whatever comes out of doing this, and it's gonna feel awful because it's gonna feel like we're a little bit responsible for whatever happens next because we gave them him. But it's better giving them him and fighting than dying, them still getting him, and us not being around to fight what comes next.
Okay. Sorry. This is the designer Bleak Ricky that is...
I know.
That, you know, gets a little bit like fuck the man, but at the same time...
This is like not fuck the man, this is like fuck God, and we can't fuck with God.
Can we though?
If you wanna die.
Ricky, we can send you out into a sea of Arasaka folks, and honestly, I would enjoy watching that.
I know you would. And I've done it, but no. Again, not my decision, just just bouncing it back.
I know. I understand. I know it seems callous and heartless and like I'm looking some strange Night City gift in the face, but I'm telling you, it's not.
It seems smart.
Okay.
You can party with Taffy all you want. She's there for you. We just can't tell her this about my dad. She will definitely not be cool with it.
Okay. I guess I guess I can party with Taffy knowing that we handed over her dad. I don't know. I mean, not her dad, her
husband? Her husband. To save her daughter?
You're making a really good point. I'm stubborn, and I'm having a hard time believing that we need to stay backed into this corner, but that's just who I am.
Here's the deal, Ricky. We'll put out the crane. You think about it. If you come up with a brilliant plan we hadn't thought of, we'll discuss it.
Okay.
But for now, this is the plan.
Okay.
What makes you so sure they're gonna kill your dad?
Oh, I'm not. He is.
They're gonna take him and fry his brain and extract all the info and leave his meat carcass out for the birds.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
Why do we think they have no incentive to kill us once we hand them over?
That's what I'm saying. I think that they might kill the witnesses.
I mean, this is just classic corporate shit.
But once again, though, then fine. If they're gonna kill us, shouldn't it be on our terms? Shouldn't we have them come to us in this way of like, here he is, and then if they try and kill us, we're ready for it, versus them just showing up randomly somewhere because we haven't given them what they wanted and getting the jump on us.
Okay. No, that's computing. For sure. Yeah, listen, do it, and I think maybe the move now is to prepare for the absolute worst, right? And that we hand them over and they, you know, try to double cross us.
Do I remember, did Gene give me any sort of, not that I would believe him, did he give me any sort of assurance? He said he would pay me. That's
the
it.
Idea that he would kill you, that your dad would die has totally been on you guys.
No, I know. I mean us dying. Like, did he, like, say...
He said...
He just said he'd pay
play
me.
ball and you don't have to die.
Yes, that's what he said. Okay, great.
Maybe there's a way you can let them know you're sort of uploading what's happening at the moment through your eyes, so they don't kill you in front of a massive audience.
Oh, you mean like I'm...
Live stream the meeting?
Live stream the meeting.
I mean, if you even film Arasaka out here, they're going to be royally fucked. They're not supposed to be here. That'll start a corporate war.
But he didn't explicitly say he was from Arasaka.
Right. Okay, so...
I'm just trying to think of ways that we can make sure they don't kill us. And if you're like, hey, just so you know, this conversation's being recorded for quality assurance purposes, then maybe he would think twice about just pulling the trigger.
You didn't meet this guy. I don't think he cares.
Well,
I think if they get caught on our soil, no matter what, doesn't matter what they're doing, they won't give a shit because they'll have bigger fish to fry and we'll die. I don't think it's necessarily worth risking that. I mean, this guy seems like he just wanted to approach a business offer.
Yeah, that's how it, yes, that is exactly how it was presented and came across.
It's more so that you can't trust any corpo ever, so there is a non-zero chance we will get murdered. That doesn't mean I think that's going to happen necessarily, but it's worth thinking about.
What about, because the live streaming idea isn't terrible, but what
There's
about...
no internet.
What's that?
There's no internet, so you can't. Like,
Right. I mean, just, but what about, but you can still send things, right?
Yeah, I can record and send.
Right. What about if there's just a kill switch? And quite literally, if you die, it automatically gets sent.
Yeah.
That would take some serious tech.
Listen, I'm all for recording him while he's in and even just keeping it in our back pocket in case we need it for any sort of blackmail if we feel like starting a corporate war, which we don't. So
I sure as fuck don't.
I don't either. But if filming them gives us any
Well,
leg
maybe
up,
we film them and give them to Danger Gal.
yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah, so hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Do that.
Fucking sucker. Okay.
Oh, by the way, while everyone's here, Mel offered therapy. I don't think anyone's into it, but I just said I'd pass it along.
Therapy from who? From Mel?
Not from Mel.
Like she would talk to me?
No,
He's down.
she said they had therapists.
I can lay on a couch and talk to Mel. Is that what you're saying? No?
Listen with your ears.
Sorry, I'm only hearing what I want to hear.
Mel said danger gals have therapists
Oh.
and suggested we utilize them, and I am passing it along. Please don't shoot the messenger.
Hey, that's cool. What? No, it's good. Everybody needs a therapist.
Do you have a therapist?
She's my therapist.
I don't think that's true.
I talk to her about everything.
I don't think that counts.
I tell her everything.
Seems like you're putting a lot of emotional labor on her.
You guys want me to go to therapy? I'll go to
You
therapy.
just said everybody. I'm calling a hypocrite when I see one.
I totally need a therapist. Have you seen me? You've been around me for like
Okay,
a
then
week.
go to therapy then.
Okay.
Everybody needs a therapist. We have a therapist.
Let's survive this. I'll go.
All right.
Let's finish the job.
I mean, if we have a couple days downtime, she's the one that needs help with the brain stuff.
I seriously doubt they'll be able to fix all of this in a day.
No, it's just a good start.
Well, then maybe you should go too.
Let's all go.
Do
How
I
about
have
this?
problems with my empathy?
No, but you have problems with your emotions.
Okay, y'all motherfuckers need that.
How
Can we be
about
clear?
what about if we survive this, we all go once just to see if it's the absolute worst.
Like group
You all-
team
No,
building?
not together.
Therapy.
Even Shitwrecked telling everyone they should go to therapy when she's about to like have the most like edible fucking kill my father.
If you don't need it now,
I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need it if we survive this.
I'm saying I'm not the one who's yapping on about my dead parents, so I feel like maybe I'm the most mentally secure.
Oh, that's definitely not true.
I think we should go in and get a group drink.
Your
How's
brain
that?
literally separates from yourself.
My brain is made of metal. I don't think talking to somebody is gonna fix that.
No. Only the shell protecting it is made of metal. The thing inside is organic and could use a chat. Yeah?
Yeah, we'll see.
So we're in agreement. We'll see. We'll all see.
If we survive.
You want to stay a cyber psycho? Or become a cyber psycho?
Well, I mean, if it keeps me kicking ass and killing
doesn't.
bears,
It doesn't.
I don't see a point in, throwing
It's-
away a gift.
Let's be
Well,
clear.
until it
it
turns
doesn't.
you against all the people you're trying to save and you kill them
Exactly.
instead.
We were fine. I wasn't rolling with anybody
Yeah,
that
I
would have totally died.
Get it? We
I've
were
watched
fine.
you
I'm
in the-
talking about the future. What happens when you don't stop?
I've watched you in the pit. And I've watched you click off and click on. You're the same capably, it doesn't help you. It only hurts us.
Ditto.
Well, I haven't heard any of you guys yet. So it seems like a problem that isn't even a problem.
Oh, good. Can't wait for the day. Actually, you have punched me, but you were very cognizant, so...
Oh, I remember.
You also punched him.
Oh, yeah.
He deserved it.
That's probably fair.
Never punched me.
That's true. It's because I like you the most.
Oh, shit.
You can tell that that's a joke.
You can tell.
It's funny because I'm not sure that's Anaya saying you can tell that that's a joke, or Poltergeist literally saying you can tell that that's a joke.
That's a nice. Well, it's like in a video game, it pops up on the screen or something. It's the text that rolls by.
Amazing.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so a couple days of hospital visit first.
Get him up.
Okay.
One more day. Oh, wait a second. And I cryo bagged.
That doesn't...
Yeah, but the cryo bag doesn't actually give you any health. It stabilizes you and allows me to perform surgery on you in a very safe environment.
All right. After 2 days in the hospital, then I'm at 44 out of 45.
Okay. All right, good to go.
I'm good after 1 day of rest.
Okay, of rest. And then, because technically, okay, so actually, technically in the hospital, you get a day of rest, and then you can boost that with a speed heal, so that it would all sort of happen pretty quickly. I imagine you can fix everybody's armor, so
Yeah.
yada yada. If you're gonna take a few days to take care of this, before you move into
That night, I would like to get the gang together and go to the afterlife.
Okay.
Before we do all of this. That is what I want to do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you and Tiny and Tankarella.
And I extend the invite to Loren, as well as Maniac, who has not responded to my texts.
Yeah. You try persuasion one more time. But you don't invite Ricky and Shitwrecked?
Not really. Not normally.
Okay.
But you're doing it while you're saying
Yeah.
doing it
While you're in
I'm
the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is... You're not the knockouts.
No.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. Yeah, I think Maniac is down this time. He's around. Surprisingly normal in person.
Just a regular guy.
He's
so
really
nice.
just a pretty normal dude. When he's not in the ring doing his show. Okay, then the 5 of you. Loren, you gonna go with?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how you get into the afterlife. How you have a decent enough reputation.
Do I need to call in a favor to get them in, even though I'm not invited? I'm down.
Can I show up in my ghost gear as the local celeb of the fighting pit for all of 2 weeks?
Sure. The bar itself is specifically for like Edgerunners that run jobs. The other fighters are gonna not look the part. They're gonna stick out. But I think it's sort of like when you take your friends to that bar that they don't really belong at.
Yeah.
But if anybody were to give you shit, I think you move in a way that, I mean, the people that know when they see somebody who can fight moving around the room. And also they've heard some stories. Actually, what do we know about knockouts? I think that kind of everybody knows that somebody hit knockouts and killed Rhonda. So, yeah, I think that's enough to get you in the door, honestly. Yeah. You walk in and it's like dark, neon lit. There's lots of little corner booths. It's the kind of bar where there's plenty of places where you can have a private conversation. The music is some, modern chromatic punk music playing loud enough that if you have a conversation with someone next to you, the guy behind him's not going to hear what you have to say. Just all sort of laid out that way. And you belly up to the bar. You see a few like hulking solos hanging out, throwing back drinks. They turn heads to see you, like seeing to see if you're maybe a fixer looking to score some extra muscle or give them a job. But since you're not, they kind of go back to their way. You belly up to the bar. Tiny looks nervous. Tank never looks nervous. She's kind of eyeballing the room. But she doesn't look nervous, but she is slightly less flamboyant than maybe you've seen her in the past. And Maniac, he showed up to this wake, this memorial. He was wearing a tie, and he, as you're walking up to the bar, kind of like takes his tie off and tries to look a little less straight-laced. But you get to the bar, and it's from across the bar. He kind of looks through his eyebrows at you. What do you have?
Ooh, GM, tell me about the drinks. All the drinks named after... What's in the silver hand? Tell me.
What's in the silver hand? They're all the same. You see, yeah, there is, of course, a silver hand, and the Alt Cunningham. They just call it the Alt. There's a black hand, which is like the silver hand, only with some sort of dark poisonous shit in it. You see one name catches your eye, an Ajax that's there. You see what else? None of the other piranhas, I think, rated enough to hit on this level. Yeah, there's a extensive menu. It's, yeah.
I'll take the alt and I'll pay for whatever these guys want.
Yeah, they do what tourists do and get they do what tourists do and get silver hands.
Good. Ordering a tiki drink.
Were you looking to have a conversation with these folks, or is this just a memorial for Rhonda?
Yeah, I'll have a conversation. I asked the bartender, how long you been working here?
Long enough.
How do you get your name on the board?
You gotta be a legend.
I knew that one. Point to Ajax's name.
Yeah, he made the cut. He didn't live his life. He ended his life with his brain splattered on the ceiling. He was killed by some up-and-comers.
Yeah, he was a real son of a bitch.
But he ran with some pretty heavy people back in the day.
Sure.
You looking to get your name on the menu?
I would love nothing more.
All right, kid. What about these guys?
These guys? We're celebrating a life tonight. Just people I happened to stumble across. Not necessarily, Edgerunners.
I heard about Rhonda. This is all the fighters, yeah?
Yeah.
I used to get down there and throw back a few.
Have you gone recently?
Well, not too recently.
Not too recently.
Yeah, I heard you were kind of a badass, or thought you were.
Yeah, probably too much so.
Yeah, well, keep on fighting the fight.
Thanks, man. What's your name?
Where's my NPC name generator?
Nice is just fucking with him.
They folks around here call me TD.
TD. Nice to meet you. I'm Ghost.
All right, Ghost. Anything else?
No, enjoy your night. I tip him.
Okay.
I look over at Maniac and I'm like, remember that one fight when you broke your leg, but it wasn't because of a fighter. You just stepped on it wrong.
I'm insulted. I'm personally insulted by this comment.
I feel attacked, she says.
I feel attacked. I'm not even there.
Look, Loren, the job that we do is highly acrobatic. I didn't just step on it wrong. I came off the top rope.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny for me.
You healed fast. I got you covered.
Yeah, well, it still clicks a little bit when I straighten it out. I don't know if you can you hear it? Can you hear it?
Oh shit, that's pretty loud.
It keeps clicking. Just trying to make it click. This noisy ass bar. I can feel it every time. Every single time. Okay, and we close on that scene. Ricky and
Excuse me, I'm pouring water.
no, I think actually we'll do this all four of you. When you return to Dreamland, you hear some raised voices, and you recognize the voices. You hear Rattlecan, and he's like, well, "What the fuck are you gonna do about it?" And Blades responds, "I'm doing what I'm gonna do about it, you dickhead." He's like, "You just fucking write. You're gonna write a story. You're gonna some scream sheets. Gonna put some shit on Studio 54. Who the fuck are you?" She's like, "Rattlecan, you turned into a real dickhead. You know that?" And he's like, "Whatever." And he slams the door as he walks out of your office, and kind of like he's steaming, and he walks forward and like Ricky kind of like shoulder checks into you, and then he's just like, "Oh, Ricky, hey."
Whoa, RC, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just fucking sick of Blades' bullshit.
Well, what's she doing?
You can talk to her. I gotta go.
I'd like your side, but all right.
Whatever. Just Ricky, you know I got your back, right?
Yeah.
Down for anything.
Totally. I'll hit you up.
Pound it. And then he kind of storms off. He's still kind of fuming a little bit. And you walk in.
And I'm like, the fuck was that? Are you okay?
Oh my god! Just teenage boys are such assholes. I
That's
guess
true.
He's like in his 20s now or whatever. But some people never grow up.
What were you fighting about?
Well, I've been working on the Militech prison, like you told me,
Yeah.
or we talked about anyway. I found some really crazy shit.
Yeah?
Yeah, you want to see?
Absolutely, I want to see.
Okay. So, first off, I did some digging around that. Your friend Manji, who was like, it's pretty wild that she can just get prisoners in and out. And like, who does she work for and why is it okay for prisoners to just like disappear out of the population and whatever?
Sure.
Apparently, like, lots of prisoners disappear and they're not just fighters. And so I talked to some of my friends and I had them pull some files, and I think that they're like working on something, like experimenting on prisoners and kind of fucking them up real bad and turning them into cyber psychos or something, because they're trying to like figure out a way to fully Borg someone out and then like engage and disengage empathy, like this crazy like hacking their brains in a way that like no one's ever done before.
Or walk out.
Because they're trying to like make some super soldier bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
But the point is they're really fucking up these prisoners, and like it's really not fair to the prison population. Like they don't even deserve to be there.
What do they do with them after they mess with them? Do they just put them on the streets? Like, what are they doing with these borged out psychos?
Well, here's the thing. Like, they usually just, like, for, like, the last 3 years, they've been working on this. And, like, for a couple years, it seemed like they just died. Like, at first I was looking at, like, the numbers of okay, so my research started out with, like, the treatment of prisoners, right?
Sure.
And they were, like, their mortality rate was super high. And I'm like, what the fuck? Are they, like, shooting them or, like, mistreating them or misfeeding them or whatever?
Love the initiative.
And the mortality rate was super high for, like, 2 years. What's wild is, so my Netrunner friend, she did, like, some super crazy shit and pulled some files linked to, we had some, well, I used some of your assets. They apparently like took a bunch of whatever Akari was working on, and they've been trying to implement that with their own cyber soldier program. And like it went really bad for like 2 years, but like in the last year or so, they've been able to like keep them alive, more or less. It gets a little foggy because it's like behind like super heavy security.
Yeah.
But apparently like they, it seems like the deaths have dropped off. So I don't know if like they stopped following the research or they like figured it out or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty crazy though, right?
Yes.
And then more than that even, the facility is like in the prison.
That's the crazy part.
That's like, the prison is literally just like an architecture for this medical facility. Like,
so
if you
it's all
look
a
at,
front.
yeah,
for them
let me
to
show
do
you.
this experiment.
She like pulls out blueprints, and you see like prison yard, prison blah blah blah, offices, administration, and then there's like this dark building sort of in the back corner that's like attached to the facility. And she's like, that's what's crazy. Like prisoners disappear, but they don't ever leave. But that's like because Manji is like, she's kind of sus, by the way. Like she does some pretty like fucked up stuff. She's in control of prisoner records, and she like wipes their records when they go into this facility, and they just sort of don't exist. And then she like brings them back when they're dead, and so that they can have their bodies removed. But that's kind of like how she could do her work for Rhonda, and like how our friend here got out of the prison.
Yes.
Because she could just have access to those records and stuff.
Got it.
Yeah.
Blades.
Yeah.
This is absolutely incredible information. You have done an outstanding job, but it is so dangerous, and I need you to forget about all of it.
Well, whatever. Like, this is my whole fucking life's work. We're not going to write a story on this?
Hold on to it. We are involved in this already. And in a more dangerous position than we'd like to be. So we're gonna need to hold off on that article. But I'm not saying that we're not gonna do that later. But I want you to be safe right now, because if anyone finds out that you have found this out,
you don't let me do anything.
You literally just did all of this. And I'm telling you, it's incredible. Like it's so useful. It helps us with what we've been working on already. It lets us know more what's going on. It gives us next steps of what we might be able to do once we do what we already have planned. But we have to do that first. And I need you to stay safe.
Okay, well...
The rabbit hole's a little deeper. She's making a point. And you want to... And when the time comes where we can release that story, we'll be able to release all of it and not have any missing parts. But you've taken us deeper than we ever could have gone on our own.
Well, okay, but like, I respect you, and like I of course like idolize you, Ricky, but it's hard, right? I feel like, you know, part of me is still like Rattlecan, and I just like want to fuck shit up.
Yeah, and we will. I'm not saying we won't. I'm just saying we need to hit pause for right now. We're not ignoring it. We're not shoving it under the rug. We will absolutely do something about this.
Yeah, okay, well.
And you, as much as I would hate getting you more involved because of how dangerous it is, you can be more involved.
Also, like, can I show you something in private?
Sure, yeah.
You guys mind?
No, go right ahead. Right here.
Yeah.
There was like one more thing I found, and I think you should probably see it. It's a video I got of the prison yard. We were just kind of like looking for violations of prisoners' rights, and she's like, well, it's maybe better if I just show you.
Okay.
So she puts on this video, and you see Poltergeist get shoulder checked by a big inmate, and you see some like an altercation start, and Poltergeist fucking hammers this dude, destroys him in a few quick punches. And then you see like, okay, so this is where they use the trank on her, and she gets hit with the trank, and you can see like bing bing, 2 direct hits in her back. Then she after she's tranquilized, she twists her foot one time to break the prisoner's neck, and turns to where the trank came from and goes charging across the prison yard. There's a prisoner in front of her, and she clotheslines him, and another guard reaches and tries to grab her, and she twists and flips him over onto the ground, and she starts climbing the fence. She gets hit with trank, like 3 more, and she gets up to the top of the tower and is about to like get to the guard that has the thing, and then finally goes unconscious and collapses into the yard. After having there's 3 prisoners laying with broken limbs. Saint Argyle is absolutely murdered, and there's all these guards coming and jumping on top of her and securing her. It's this chick is fucking scary.
Yeah, she is.
All right, I just thought you should know.
No, I appreciate it.
I mean, all power to her. She's in a really fucked up situation, and I think I would have probably wanted to get in a fight too, but whoa.
No, I know it's a lot. I have seen it in person with mine own eyes, and we are working on it. But don't ever be around her in a fight.
Okay, you don't have to tell me twice. But check this part out again. And she rewinds it and she's look her fucking break this guy's arm. It's crazy. You don't even see it happen.
I know. Yeah. She is terrifying.
It's super fast too. It's crazy. Anyway.
What I like about the Cool Ranch Kibble is that it's
cool and ranchy
to the roof of your mouth.
It's peppery, right? A little
It's a little.
peppery.
That's what it is.
I like it.
It's
It's
kind
too
of,
much salt. It's too much salt. It's too salty.
She always, I don't know where she's getting it from, but they're always salty. I like the sweet ones. She did the sweet ones a month ago, and I like those ones. The strawberry shortcake ones. She only had 1 case of them,
but
and I went and I broke in and I stole the rest of them. I didn't tell her, but I put them in that bunker where I got all those guns from.
You couldn't share one with me.
No, there's only 1 case.
Still too salty. She's got
Maybe if you quit smokes, I'll give you a bag.
She's like an umami freak. She puts it on everything, but it's really good. Just a little too salty.
Okay.
I feel like I feel like I should give Blades a pay raise. I feel like she deserves a reward, but I don't know what I have to give her.
Fire some new skates.
Before I leave, I'll just be like, listen, seriously, thank you. This was incredible work.
I know.
I'm so grateful for it. You are scary good at this, and that is awesome. We will do your story. We will.
Okay.
Have you come up with your moniker to publish under?
Well, like, I'm fucking Blades because I'm cutting edge. Like, what?
Right. But, like, if you post this stuff, do you want people to know it's you? Or, like, do you have another name to go by?
Oh, like, I thought the whole point was to, like, get famous or something.
Hey, if that's the way you want to swing it.
I don't know.
Think
She's
about
like,
it.
she's dual classed as rocker boy and media right now. She doesn't really know what to do.
Just think about it. Think about it. You've got time. We're not running this for a while. Figure it out. There's something to be said for privacy and safety, and there's something to be said for fame. Just figure it out. It's all good.
But if you get your ass killed, I'm gonna run this story.
I hope you do. But please don't get your ass killed after.
Right on. You're pretty cool.
You're pretty cool too.
Oh, like your mom and Baze have been like hanging out in your dad's cell. It's kind of fucking weird, but I don't know. I felt bad like not letting her talk to her husband or whatever. She seems really like she's like been less of a party like lately, but which is easier. Like it makes my job like way easier. But she also seems like kind of like sad all the time, which is like maybe not cool. I don't really know.
Right, well, I don't see that getting better anytime soon. Thank you for that. I guess I'll go see them all.
Okay. All right, where does that leave us?
You come out of the office?
Yeah.
Talk.
Well, I guess I have to go down and figure out this shit now that my mom knows my dad's here.
Whoa, how'd you find that out?
Blades.
Oh, sweet Blades. Okay, all right. You want me to go? I'll go down there with you.
Thanks, I don't want to do this. Okay. Wait, before that, are we at the point where, are we ready for me to?
I'm ready.
Okay. You may need to trank my mom. Just be prepared for that.
How many, one thought, real quick. It's never quick.
Nuh-uh.
We do have that clean image
Yeah.
from the brain dance.
What would you like to do with it?
I don't know. I want to know more.
Information
I
gets
mean-
your brain splattered on a wall.
Well, you show it to my dad, but he's probably not going to remember anything.
Let's just send it to Danger Gal. They're doing good work. They can get themselves killed. Does that make you feel better?
I want to know what we're handing over.
We're definitely sending a copy to Danger Gal.
I mean, I think we know what we're handing
We
over.
know what
It's-
we're handing over.
it's
I mean,
how
it's
to
just a picture, right?
Stop cyber cycling.
Yeah, that picture.
Yeah, just copy.
Yeah. I can send Danger Gals. I should have done that before.
Yeah, you
think-
can say that they have a copy
Yeah.
of it. They looked at it.
Yeah.
To be clear, the brain dance is not what's in your dad's head
Right.
necessarily.
No. Yeah.
This is
I think it's two separate things.
Okay.
Arasaka wants my dad for whatever he was working on. Militech is trying to figure out how to do what was done to my dad. It's related, but not quite the same.
And the Russians want the brain dance.
Yeah, apparently.
which is also related somehow to what
Well,
was
I
done.
don't see the point in us having the information. No offense to anyone in present company. None of us are exactly tech whizzes who even know anything about this.
Why are you always so against this one particular issue?
Because information
Gets you killed.
Yeah, I heard you say that. But it can also save your life.
I don't think my life needs saving. I think I'm fine.
I'm not talking about you specifically.
All right, well.
The general you. The royal you. Something's just not sitting.
I mean, what are we gonna do with this? Sell it to Militech? Like, that's kind of the only thing we can do with this kind of information.
It's not about money. It's not about money.
There's no righteous force out there ready to take down corpos with all of this information.
I'm standing right here.
No, you don't know how to analyze. What are you talking about? You don't know any of this. You're not a tech whiz. You can't go through it.
It's not like we can't find the tech whiz.
You don't have a whole corporation
I'm always the
backing
righteous.
you up.
What is your resistance?
Because we're gonna die. That's my resistance. I don't know how you've lived this long in Night City.
Human perception.
If this is your philosophy on things, let's just go into the danger. Let's just be righteous. I'll save the world with my music.
What do you want to roll?
I want to roll human perception. I'm taken aback a little bit. I realize now that this particular topic always fires her up.
Fair.
And I'm like,
okay.
What?
Go ahead and roll.
What exactly are you trying to find out?
I guess I'm trying to find out if
There's another reason she's being this way?
Yeah, if you're deflecting.
Trying to hide something?
Is there something about this specific bit of information that you specifically do not want people to know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Oh, these dice are better. 20.
You see that maybe not consciously, but maybe consciously, but definitely subconsciously, she doesn't want this out.
This particular thing, I get the feeling like she just wants to bury it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking at you and I'm like, okay. Okay. I've heard you. Thank you for speaking so clearly. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna cloak and dagger this shit. What the fuck are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything.
Really?
Really?
Okay, alright. You know what? No, I'm gonna take your word for it. Sincerely. I'm going to.
Yeah.
Alright?
Alright. Trust issues much. Okay.
Cool. Alright. You wanna put the crane up?
Maybe get your mom out of the cell area.
Let's go talk. Let's go chat with your mom.
Yeah, let's.
So you call it the cell. It's not like bars on a thing. It's but there is like a door that is lockable from the outside that has a window. This is where you where Harlan was kept back when you brought him from the Ascension. And FaZe was friends with him too, so
He's a weirdo.
This guy.
you go and you peek in the window and you see your Taffy is sitting reading a book, and your dad is what would he even have access to? I don't think you're gonna give him like an agent or anything. She's sort of aimlessly flipping through a magazine, and they're having just sort of a little bit of a conversation that you can't really make out through the window. Yeah, but they seem...
And where's FaZe?
Where's FaZe? FaZe is not in the cell with them at the moment. He just lets her in, and he's behind the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's just hanging out.
Kill him.
Yeah. Oh, hey, boss.
I'm mad at you.
What?
You weren't supposed to let my mom know that my dad was here.
Oh, well, why not?
I can't. I do not have the time to explain it to you.
I don't know. You said not to give her drugs, and then now...
These are not hard or strange requests, FaZe.
Okay, well, sorry, boss.
Yeah, okay. Bye. Go. I've gotta
Yeah.
go into the room.
Like a weirdly familiar scene of your mom half listening to your dad, but looking. There's a weird look of like contentment on her face that maybe you haven't seen in a long time. You open the door.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I see this. It's a cell.
Well, it's like a single room windowless office with a door that locks from the outside that has a window you could peek in on.
So before we walk in, I peek in there and I see that scene and I look at you and I go, oof.
Yeah.
Oh, Nautica, honey.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hey, what's her name?
Taffy.
Hey, Taffy.
Oh, hi. She doesn't give you quite as much of the eyes that she used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's so wonderful that your father was able to get out of prison.
Yeah, it's really, really wonderful.
Yeah, oh my God. Did you? I knew you could pull strings, but I didn't know.
Here's the thing, Mom. I didn't do this because I wanted to.
Listen, Nautica, I've explained everything.
So you've put her in danger, is what you're telling me.
No, I told her how I was able to get out on good behavior with your connection, Manji, and I was just gonna be on parole, a bit of like house arrest, but we don't have our house anymore, so this is where they let me stay.
Right, of course. That. Mom, I'm so sorry. Could you, I think FaZe wanted to talk to you. I need to talk to Dad for a second. It won't take too long, but I just need to talk about some stuff with him.
Okay, but be nice.
Oh, okay, I'll be nice.
And you too. She looks at Dad. And she walks out and clicks the door shut, leaving it unlocked. I hope.
I hope.
Do you want to be alone in this room to have this conversation?
Oh, no, I don't know. So here's the thing, Dad. If I don't give you to the people who want you, they will kill me. They will kill Mom. They will kill you. Because they will find you, even if I don't give you to them. And they will kill everyone I care about. So,
listen,
if you were me, what would you do?
Nautica, I understand full well who I was working for.
Okay.
And I'm willing to face the consequences. I know that what they want, they're gonna get. So you hand me over. Keep yourself safe. Keep your mother safe.
Okay. That was unexpected.
I've been alone in this room for...
Sorry about that. Listen, I don't like that I have to do this. I don't love that I was put in the position to have to do this by where you worked and what you did. I don't like that I'm in this rock and a hard place between people's lives. Like, why is that my decision? Don't love it. And I am sorry that I have to.
I only wish that I knew what it was that they wanted from me.
Me too.
But Nautica, you don't need to apologize now. I raised you to be strong. And you're being strong. And if you send me... Listen, if they want what's in my brain, why would they kill me?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I mean, they're kind of just like your bosses, so will you just go back to working for them and they'll just unlock your brain?
I guess the only way to see is to see.
Yeah. And I mean, it looks like we might have gotten you out of a worse situation, because apparently Militech is just using the prison to experiment on prisoners, to figure out how to do what was done to you.
Honestly, I don't remember much about being in prison.
How?
Just took it one day after another.
All right. Well,
I guess being chained to a desk for most of my life, I was used to mundanity.
I guess. I always thought you liked the lifestyle.
Yes. It's better than living on the street with the worthless vermin.
Okay, well, they're not worthless. People are people. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I hope they don't kill you.
Well, I hope they don't kill you.
What should I tell Mom?
Tell her we're having a business dinner.
And when you don't come back?
I don't know that I won't come back. If I go work for them, maybe I take Taffy with me. It'll be like always.
Okay, well,
We can move back into our house.
Well, I don't think you'll be here if you go with them, but...
Japan is nice.
I hear it's great. Okay, yeah, I'll tell her you've got a business meeting for a new job.
Okay. And with that, are you ready?
Yep.
You take the folded paper crane out of your desk drawer. And place it in the window as a signal to the operative from across the sea. And what comes of that, we're gonna have to find out next time in Cyberpunk Edge of Extinction.